Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day to every one of you. Thank you for taking the time to come to our live Facebook broadcast. I'm Juin Ho. I'm a consultant with the Joey Up Group. I'm super excited because today is the very first time I'm getting to use this platform to speak to all of you out there. Okay, so I how first and foremost, where are you guys from? You guys can type in the chat. There's a comment there. I'm reading the chat with all you guys. Okay, so the chat is there, and today I'm here to share with you how are certain ways we can align to abundance and prosperity in the year of the wood snake. Okay, so again I see. Hi Karen, yeah, I saw you were here yesterday. Hi, you're from Italy. Fantastic. Hi Eric from Singapore. Same as me. Okay, great, great. So yeah, the chats are working, and again, time is precious. So without further ado, let me get to the session going. Okay. So first and foremost, okay. So the slide first one. Okay, firstly, this is a string of events right now. The Facebook Live event is a lead up to our major mega event that our Dato' Joey Yap is flying over to Singapore for this weekend only for the Feng Shui and Astrology 2025 in Singapore event. And because you guys are live with us right now, you have the chance to scan the QR code whereby we are giving away 20 lucky winners to get the VIP ticket to this weekend's event. Okay, so take okay. Hi, Crystal. Hi, 88 Horace. Richmond from Singapore. Hi, Eva. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Marina. Hello. Nice to see you guys online. Okay, so take a moment, scan the QR code, give it a try. The lucky winners, the team Joey up will contact you guys and then let you know how to your tickets and all that. So then you can join the event as a VIP. Okay. Yes. Okay. Great. Okay. So time's precious. So first and foremost, okay, carrying on for today is day three of the series. Okay, so I'm following my colleague Kenneth, consultant Kenneth, was sharing a lot of parts. So day one was a lot of the parts of the year, the auxiliary stars, everything. Were you guys online? If you missed it, I believe the team still has it on the Facebook live channel. You can still replay it. It's for limited time. Okay, so you can get that one. And then yesterday, Kenneth also went on to share a lot more detail about one particular zodiac. Yeah, that's where he went to the second part of the supportive timing, how certain methods, even though that particular zodiac is not so favorable, not so auspicious, not so well taken care of for the year, Kenneth shared with us three powerful ways how to make the best of the year. That was fantastic. My mind was blown when he shared those topics, those techniques. I was like, wow, like that also is very powerful technique. So it's also on our Joey Up channel. So yes, that's the goat. So yeah, correct, the goat. So this is what I cannot share. And today I'm following up with the next topic about the environmental support, which is feng shui. You know, so this is where we'll start the support of how you can use the environmental energies to support you in your success. Okay, that's why I came up with a topic that was how to align yourself to be with to be in sync with flow. Okay, so first and foremost, yeah, let's relax first. This is a party chart. Okay, I understand some of you may be first time. Janet, yeah, you missed the channels one. Okay, not to worry. Yeah, you look for a replay later. Okay, now you focus. You focus. So right now, do you have your party chart with you? Okay, Janet and all the other people online. Because this is the party chart and it's already been updated to the 2025 edition. And the beautiful thing is that this edition, this parcel chart is free or from the Joey platform. Okay. And if you don't have it yet, okay, here is a QR code you may scan. Okay. So you scan a copy of it. Okay, it's free access. So you might need to register yourself into the account. It's a free account. Then you can plot the parcel charts for yourself, for your loved one, for your kids, for your co-workers. for your enemies. Yeah, you can plot for anyone. There's no restriction to number of tries, So you plot it out and then you can save it or you can print it out. Okay, it's very important. But when you save a copy, that's where you can learn how to check back. Like when Dato is on stage sharing certain key points where to refer, he'll be referring to such a document. Okay, and our job as consultants here on live prior to the Feng Shui and astrology event is to guide you guys. Because some of you are very new, you might be lost with the whole array of data presented on that 2-page document. And that's why we're here to share with you and prepare you to have the best outcome when you are physically at the event. Okay. Yeah, hi. Hi, Mari. Yes. Okay, Karen, you have it. That's fantastic. And chakra star, you have it also, very good. Okay, so since you have taken the screenshot of this, the QR code, the passage, I move on to some today's key points. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to share with you a story. The topic I give it is same but different, because this story actually, I came across this story. It's very important to me that I feel is very vital that I share you guys today. Okay, so firstly, the story is about, again, it's set back in the ancient times, ancient China, whereby there's one particular this guy who was who received an imperial he was received an imperial letter to be invited to the capital to become an official minister in the court to serve the emperor. Okay, so he lived very far away in the in ancient China, very far away at a very distant area, but he was very, very wise, and then did well in the imperial exam, so he was invited to come to capital. At the moment, his wife was pregnant. Okay, so what happened? He and his wife, with all his servants, all that, they went onto this river, the boat, by the river, to go all the way to the capital city of ancient China. So along the way, along the way, right, what happened was that as the wife was pregnant, the journey was pretty long, and all of a sudden, one particular time, the wife went into labor. So he was very panicked lah. So fast, the boat captain quickly found a riverside town and then docked the boat there, whereby he got his attendants to go and quickly scour the village to find a midwife. So it took quite a while. To find the village midwife to come and help this minister's wife to deliver. So it went on. It was quite a long time. Okay, but long story short, after a whole ordeal, the good thing was that the midwife finally arrived and successfully delivered a baby boy to this minister. Okay, so of course the minister was super happy and all that. Okay, and he was a bit curious why was it so difficult to find this midwife in a small village, because normally it's that everybody in ancient time, the villagers, they know each other. So why was it so difficult? And she actually announced to him that prior to his attendants coming to find her, she had just delivered another baby boy to a blacksmith. So she wasn't at home. She was at another place. That's why there was this delay that they had to find the blacksmith's house to invite this midwife to come to the riverboat to help his wife deliver. So this was what he heard. So, okay. Then, of course, he was very grateful to this midwife, rewarded her handsomely, and then they went on with their journey all the way to the capital city. And, of course, as every Asian mother, well, the wife of this magistrate actually went to ask in the capital city, hey, fortune teller, my son was born on such a birthday. How would his life destiny be? So, okay, this ancient master actually did his calculations over there, and then good news and bad news. Good news is that he has a lot of good traits, a lot of he should be a very loyal person, very passionate, very good learner. But he's lacking one element. He's lacking water element. So he doesn't have a perfect Bazi chart. So when the mother heard that, quite sad, that there's one very big lacking thing, no water element. That was the key message she received it. And then she was depressed for a while, but after that, again, it's her only son, it's her firstborn son. So as every mother, guess what? She loves him superbly well. She cherished this boy, and then she also she also got her husband, the magistrate, to engage a study buddy. In the past, they call a shu tong, a boy, normally it's a poor family's boy, whereby they will pay the family a bit so that this boy will study and accompany his son to study together. So this mother doggedly teach him calligraphy, and over the years, okay, what happens is that they got the two boys into the grand school of one of the grand study halls, whereby a great tutor who was the one to teach us all the lords, sons, and princes, and all the from all the well-to-do families. Everyone was very astute to. After his tutelage, many of them do fantastically well in their studies. So the mother invested a lot of time and effort and finance to groom her son up. Okay, and therefore, over the years, of course, over the years, what happens that the son, with all the good support, of course, he was the top scholar. So being a top scholar in capital city, of course, he being loyal, being very creative, being very well studied, very knowledgeable. He actually climbed the ranks and then became it served being loyal. He served the emperor alongside his father, and his father was very very pleased and proud that his son grew up to be a very fine young man, and in the end became the imperial advisor, the number one guy, and just under the emperor, to advise the emperor in all the matters of the state. So of course, the father over time, he got aged, he got frail, and therefore he asked the emperor for approval to retire and return back to his hometown. Leaving the whole country in under the capable hands of the emperor and his son, now the imperial advisor. So on the way back, the journey, sitting back on the riverboat and reminiscing on the time, right? He remembered that, hey, back then his son was born at the same day, at the same timing as a blacksmith's son. So when he reached that, along the path, he reached that same old river town. Okay, he went to seek out where is this blacksmith. Because if his son with the same parts could become the number 2 in the country, how is this family doing? Yeah. So, what do you guys think? The story about Ante here. What do you think? Is he going to be another fantastic person, or is he going to be what a threat to the emperor advisor? Okay. Anyway, I carried on the story. The story was that, well, he went there. He met the blacksmith. Okay. Currently, what happens that he's a very hardworking guy, very passionate, very skilled, and then this blacksmith is not the guy who. So this is the son. This is the guy right now that was born on that same day as his son. Again, he is very passionate, very creative. Because his blacksmith skills are so renowned that the few neighboring villages, everyone comes to buy metal works from him. It's fantastically good. And then so okay, what happened is this. When this retired minister went to see that, he was happy for him that he's successful in his own way, and also on a side issue that the blessing that he's not a threat to his son. Okay, but then at the same time he was reminiscing, hey, both of them are the same parts to each other, and both of them are lacking the water element. But why one person rose to become the number 2 in the country, whereas the other one rose to some success, but is still a blacksmith? Okay, so actually what happened that when I heard of this story, there are multiple key points to study and learn about it. Yeah. Karen, yes, it depends on actions. So this is why the moral story, from what I inferred, was that actually what's the story was that the father saw this one, he felt that because of the Bazi, his son was born on water. So the river water added to his son's Bazi chart. That was the ancient storyline. But looking forward, the mother took effort, and it had and the environment of the study hall, and his peers were duke's sons, lord's sons, princes and all that. His cohort was fantastic. Whereas the other one is still successful. is successful in his because he learns from his father. He's passionate, he's loyal, he sharpened his craft very well. That he became the number one go-to guy as a blacksmith in his village. So both are successful, and that's why this one is whereby we, as metal physics practitioners, we have actually the power to choose and select how we choose to shape our environment, our choices to enhance our success, what we envision as a success. Not everybody must be the president, not everybody can be the emperor, but what is your success? You define it. You are crafting your masterpiece, your life story, your legacy. Okay? So this is the story that I want to start today's session with, to keep you have this point that you are creating your masterpiece, your life legacy. Okay, so just now the puzzle chart. I think by now most of you have it on standby ready area. Okay, okay. So we go into the big detail. Okay, oh yeah. So this one, what happens that this is the summary. The mother was, in the puzzle terms, right? The mother was the resource element, nurturing, supporting, and then having full hope, love, and hope for the son. And study buddy is also very important. The study buddy is the account. If you notice, is the accountability partner. No? If the young boy slacks and is lazy, this other study buddy will supersede him, even though he came from a humble beginnings. You know, so this one is like I'll say it's a positive drive, positive push that both want to excel and do the best they can, and then they keep each other accountable and progressing together. This is extremely important in everything you do. Like for myself, I also have a study buddy that time when I started learning all these Chinese metaphysics with Dr. Joey Yap and the team, because it is a very profound topic in many, many different modules. And having a study buddy, well, sometimes energetically I may be not so fantastic, but my buddy is, and he can pull me up. That's very important. And another thing is that the key was actually the study hall. The whole environment whereby everybody in that room is trying their best to be the best version of themselves. You know, knowing that connection, knowing that Lord's son, that Duke's son, that prince, and knowing each other, trying their best to do their very best for their family's name. That also sets apart the person's choices and opinions. So these are the very two things that we are empowered to do apart from our Bazi chart. Okay, and therefore for me, one of my favorite topics, of course, is Feng Shui. Reason being, we are empowered to study the ancient wisdom and tweak certain spots of our home environment. You know, tweak it, and then align it, tune it to be in frequency, to be in harmony, to be in synergy with the cosmic energies, with the environmental energies that propel us to success. Okay, so today, using your Bazi chart, you should all have ready. I'm going to share with you this key section, this particular part. So it's the first page, the middle left side. Okay, so this part is where you will see that, hey, there's they call this is the favorite directions. Okay, I'm not going to worry you with the technical jargon, because this one small little box of 8 lines, right, is a Feng Shui masterclass by Dato. That was a 3-day masterclass. So in a nutshell, I'm going to show you key points, how you can benefit from this in just 1 hour. Like that? Oh, today is someone's birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to you, Mark. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, you have the Bazi chart, the Bazi link. You key that thing into your link, not into this chat. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm moving forward. Do you focus on this point? Okay, for the proficiency sake, okay, what this is, okay, what's this one? There are 8 directions. Okay, so give the concept of this. You know the yin and yang. Okay, there's a black and there's a white, correct? So in Chinese metaphysics, fundamentally speaking, there is duality of things. There's a yin, there's a yang. So there's polarity, there's opposites. So therefore, classically speaking, you see there's the word favorable, and everybody will say, "Wow, favorable must be good lah, auspicious lah, fantastic." True, okay, true. Favorable is good, definitely. So the words about life generating, of course, it sounds good. What, heavenly, doctor, longevity, stability, fantastic names, right? So automatically you know there are good terms, good areas, okay. And of course, with favorable, it will come to a side where there's unfavorable. Common sense, if with polarity you have a good, there'll be a not so good, not so desirable, okay. However, okay, because yin and yang, right? As for example, if you talk about yang, okay, pure positive, pure energetic, pure active energy in people, right, is personified as the father of the family, pure yang, the father, okay. Then the opposite would be pure yin, the soft, the quiet, the docile, the amicable, the follower, you know, that would be the mother, okay. But then again, the mother being pure yin, does it make her negative? Does it make her evil because she's not yang? No, right? So the polarity of stuff, you need to see in terms of the situation also. It's not so black and white, black and it's good, black is bad, white is good. There are different shades of gray, whereby you see the polarity, what you need to tweak towards it. Okay. So therefore, today for beginners, I believe most of you are beginners. I'll focus on only the favorable, because you cannot go wrong using the favorable directions. And then the beautiful thing of this Bazi chart, this is your natal chart. In natal means at birth you are born with these energies. Okay, it will stick with you forever, wherever, whenever. Okay, so if you travel overseas, different time zone, different country, different continent, different place, so long as planet Earth, these rules still apply. These formations, these foundations, these formulas of Bazi, Feng Shui, they will still apply. Okay? Okay, enough explanation about that. Excited. Okay, so I give you an example. Okay, okay, so first and foremost, okay, everybody, you need to have this tool. You need to have a compass. You may not need to go and buy a pan, the professional geomancer's compass, but you need to have a device that tells you, generally speaking, the north, south, east, west, and the north, the diagonals are the northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. You need to know, because this method is using a 45-degree angle. 45-degree angle. So your mobile phone, like Apple phone, Samsung phone, all these are able to have the compass is good enough to use. Okay. Hi, and nice for you to join in. Okay, so the compass, you have it ready also, your Bazi chart and compass. Okay, what happens that, of course, this is a feng shui thing. You need your floor plan. Okay, I'm so sorry for this one page, because I had an animation created into this, but it's the first time I'm using this software, and it came up straight as one page. Okay, so first reference point, okay, the floor plan you have. First, I have to identify where is the north. So here the arrow is pointing down, okay, for this particular floor plan example. So if north is down, then we can see that here the other sides are that's why I highlighted them in the pinkish colors. If I were to do the simple, take the floor plan and chop it up to 9 grids. This is the very fundamental, simplest way to use a feng shui, using the floor plan method into 9 grids. So roughly speaking, don't need to be so precise as in where the demarcation line is, but roughly the room size will be around there. So we separate it into rooms and 9 areas. So of course, 4 will be favorable, and 4 will be not so favorable. Okay, so basically my example of this, because when you highlight this, you can know, hey, the hall is good to use, this bedroom is good to use, the kitchen is good to use, and unfortunately, this particular storeroom also fantastically good to use. But this is again an example. Then because what I was trying to highlight is that although these are fantastic to use, and the scary word, the life-threatening, okay, scary, right? The word is scary, okay. So if north is there, this particular corner whereby the bed is, it would naturally be southwest, correct? Under this particular formation is this formula, this understanding, southwest is the most dreaded place to be, in theory. Okay, however, again, we are humans, we are able to change our bed position. We can tilt our bed, right? We can rotate it to the north, to the east, to the south, to the west. And therefore, in this particular room setting, I chose to rotate it to the east, whereby the east would be the person's, the examples of the past, the example is the person's heavenly doctor. So even though the polarity is that it's not a favorable room, this particular person, the husband and wife, the owners of this house, staying in the master bedroom, starting lying in this direction with this particular facing, they are aligning themselves to to good health. In this case, what's the doctor? It's not the money thing. Okay, is everybody clear? Any questions? This is example one. Oh, there's another chat room. Okay, okay, this one. Any questions? No questions, huh? All is good, clear, crystal clear. Fantastic. Okay, so moving forward, what's next? Okay, what's one thing? Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, before that, I need to highlight because this method, there are basically two things I need to highlight, and Dato on stage will tell you like this. Okay, so you are aware. First and foremost, there are the pink rectangles. That is where you say that. Okay, that is where I would say that this is a sector, an area, a location. Okay, that's why we say the sector, the area, location about that. Okay, number one. That's one thing, and of course, the bed location. Because one thing is that the word is favorite direction. That's where the beautiful part of feng shui is that you can tilt it to point to a particular direction, and that's how you can use it. Okay, I got a question. Chakra is all good, all gold. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. Hey, John John Q. Okay, the door open and see the bed. Okay, okay, that one will be that's where the advanced part will be lah. Today I'm telling you, sharing you guys basic general directions. Okay, so John Q, yes, you're right. A door directly facing a bed is not perfect. Okay, and of course, there are ways to mitigate that. Whereby you can have also. If you notice, I didn't put the side table to block to shield that part. I didn't put any screen to block off the direct from the door. Yeah, other that one is another topic of feng shui, the internal forms and formations. So I'm not going to go to that kind of detail because that was another different masterclass, and that one's another 2-3 days of solid interior forms and formations. Okay, so today I'll stick to the fundamental because most of our students are first time looking at these directions, and then they see the word dreaming or the word missile. They might be scared. That's why I'm here to calm them down. Okay, so we focus on these basic directions first. Okay, yes. But the bed head and window door, yeah, correct. The bed heads with the window door. Can the window put blanket curtains? Possible, right? So there are many ways to solve it. So today I'm giving you a very quick a snapshot example of how you can tilt it. Even though the room is supposedly not favorable, southwest, there's ways to tilt it to be better. Okay, that's Jonah Q. Okay, thanks, great. The Su and Chong heading means a bed head. Yes, correct. We're talking about the bed head, correct. That's why I use the blue color arrow to point eastwards. Yeah, because the bed head is the reference point. Because when we lie down and sleep, okay, generally speaking, our head chakras, the yogis will know the 7 chakras. We want the head chakra to be point. That's where we reference point the direction. So the bed head is where it's a reference point. Okay, Su and Chong. Okay, Linda Go. Does favorable directions change yearly? Okay, it does not change. So that's why these directions will be forever in your Bazi natal chart. You memorize the directions and they'll be yours to use forever, anywhere in the world, any time of the year, everywhere. Okay, Linda. So what changes in Feng Shui will be the Xuan Kong annual flying stars? Okay, since you have such a question, okay, thanks for the question. You give me some ideas for future topics to share you guys. Okay, yeah. So keep the questions coming. I appreciate it very much. It's good to have a two. Okay, good. Let Janet Cola, good to know how to make a bad sector better. Yes, it's empowering, right? When I first studied this under Dato Joya, it was so empowering that I, instead of always being scared of the four bad sectors, four unfavorable sectors, suddenly my house has so many good areas to use and was so empowered and so enlightened and so happy because later there's so much harmony you can create so much harmony in that disharmony. That is empowering. That's why I love the feng shui part. Fantastic. Okay, another question just came in. Rosita. Okay, Rosita. If my husband's heavenly doctor direction different from mine, how should we choose good direction for good health for both? Okay. This is a very good question. Okay, so okay, like for myself, we do for me and my team, the team Joey up, we do feng shui audits. It is very common. The husband and wife, the directions, those are eight directions. It's very rare same direction together. It's very common. It's opposite. Okay, and then there are times one person's direction is the the worst one, and the other one is the heavenly doctor. So how? Okay, again, either we tweak to north to be neutral to both sides, or the south neutral. Alternatively, okay, because of course sleeping the bed head direction is where you will rejuvenate yourself for health, resting, rejuvenation, recuperation for health. In the house, there's a secondary place that's very important to a family's health. You want to give a guess where which sector is it that's very important that we always take look in the house? Any question? Any suggestion? Okay, so keep not to keep the time too long now. Okay, so Rosita. So number one, of course, you sleep well, rest well, rejuvenate well. The other thing is that if where you prepare your meals, your stove, okay, the stove facing, where you prepare your meals, okay, where the mother lovingly creates all the nourishing food for the family, and then so that is where the energy accumulates, and then when it's prepared, the cooking on the stove. So that is another way is that the stove direction can fit the other party's heavenly doctor or life generating, that this one will balance out. Okay, so this is another way that we can use the stove as another way to do the health balancing. Okay, yes, Janet Kola, you can feel the change very often. Yeah, I felt the change. It was fantastic. Okay, next question from Iron Tigo. Can I show you my house plan to read for me? Thanks, Tina. Mm, Iron T. Okay, this one, if you are coming to Feng Shui in Singapore, Feng Shui astrology in Singapore, hey, guess what? You can bring your floor plan chart to ask Dato himself. I believe there's a Ask Joey Up session. You can ask him himself. Alternatively, we believe that myself and consultant Kenneth will be on site also. You see me, at the booth. You can come and talk and show us a chart. We can go through with it. No problem. Okay. Yeah, so bring your prepare your questions. Prepare your questions or your parts, your notes, your house, your floor plan, your children's floor plan, your children's parts, everything. Jot the notes, the questions down, and then bring them to the event. Okay. Okay. Chakra star. Are the favorable directions the same as the qua number? Okay. As you know, there are 9 qua numbers. Okay, there are 9 qua numbers. Okay, but there are only 8 directions. So qua number 5 depends if you are male or female. Okay, sorry, I don't want to get too technical. No, okay, I will drown out all the newbies and frighten them away. Okay, so okay, well, chakra for now for all the basic foundation, right? We use the chart, this particular parts chart. What is favorable? Use them first. Okay, the qua number is, if you notice, if your qua number, like this person is, if I'm not mistaken, should qua 1. Qua 1 is Kwan Kwa. That's why the stability is north. So there is a correlation. Okay, but I don't want to frighten I don't want to disorientate the newbies. Okay, so I want to keep it. What's one thing again? Chinese metaphysics is some 5,000 years of ancient wisdom Okay, and one beautiful thing is that Dato on stage, he compresses the 5,000 over years of ancient wisdom of Chinese metaphysics into simple English and very simple actionable steps for us to take to see the immediate success and impact. That is what I love about Feng Shui astrology. You know, I loved it so much that last year I flew to KL after attending Singapore version. I flew to KL to learn a second time. That was how fanatic I was. Okay, yeah. So, okay, no, so let's okay. Hey, a new question coming in. Okay, wait. Eugene Woon, yeah, kitchen, the stove, correct. So it's not the kitchen itself, but the stove where the food is prepared. So sometimes the kitchen, the stove can be induction cooker. That one is also considered a fire point induction cooker. Okay, Eugene Woon. So I share that with you. Janet Kola, yes, thank you. Kitchen is the other room that we will look out for, and then the focal point is the stove. Okay. Daphne Chan, kitchen. Oh, thank you so much for answering the thing. Actually, I didn't know that. Okay, I was stuck with the first question. Okay, now new question. How do we position our stove to whatever. Okay, stove, right? Okay, so basically, okay, you see the stove. Okay, I don't know I think people are saying, okay, a stove. Okay, so the stove, the heating element is the center. You consider that as the heart of the stove. Okay, and then so for the heart of the stove, where is the knobs? Where do you turn the knobs? So if the stove is the heart of the fire is there, okay, or if you have two burners, so you have two burners, okay, that's the heart is in the center, and if the knobs are here, so center pointing there, that is the pointing direction, the facing direction where the knobs are. Okay, sorry, you have to see my action to have an idea. The stove, the circle, the fire, the knob, the direction is like that, pointing to the knobs where you turn the knobs. That is the facing direction of your stove. Okay, Eugene, I hope that answers your question. Okay, Chakra Star, thanks for being so grateful. You're so polite. Yes, the stove is the direction that faces me when you cook. Yes, correct. So Rosa, you're right. So yeah, well, it depends on the stove. Well, some of the stoves there are switches on the side. Correct. So depends on the design. If some of the switch, I saw one of the owners, there's all the four switches there. The four, so it become that was the home split direction because the switches are there. Okay. So that's okay. I have the same chart as this one. Oh, good. So the example is fantastic. Relevant to you, Chakra. Okay, so Linda Gold. What does favorable? Yeah, I answered. Sorry, I scrolled up too far. Okay. Okay. Everson Road. Thank you, Coach, for the great installation. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, quick question: Is the door of the building important, or the only entrance door of the flat? Wow, this one is building feng shui. Okay, that's another topic. Okay, I had this very big problem when I started off as a beginner. Also, many years back. Yeah, was this especially in Singapore properties. Oh yeah, okay, that's a good question. Okay, I just got the ideal side to share tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, so important thing is this. We must understand that the Chinese metaphysics of feng shui came from China. Okay, so what happens that the base will be that the imperial family, the emperor's house, the imperial palace, So the king, the emperor, is the where the building is. The whole building is the palace is the reference. Okay, so of course the building's main door will be where the chi comes into the palace building. Okay, so if it's a high-rise apartment, will be the buildings facing will be based on the door. Of course, nowadays architecture, there's so much more strength in it. The door can be different directions. That's why it's very complicated. Okay, so this is one thing. The buildings facing is where the whole house of the emperor, the whole palace receive the chi. That's rule number one. Building facing. Then number two, we are staying in high-rise apartments, high-rise units, high-rise condominiums. In Singapore, 80% is we stay in the HDB housing and development boards, public housing. So all of us are staying like small little rooms inside the emperor's big palace. So we have to, based on the fundamentals of the classic parts of the feng shui theories, they based on the emperor's building. So we have to base on the blocks building. Rule number one. Okay. And of course, over the time, because different families stay down there. Cannot be every single one of you, the feng shui chart will be the same, right? Doesn't make sense, right? So newer schools of feng shui masters started to have purple white astrology and all that. Okay, there are different schools of methods. Okay, not to frighten the newbies again. Yeah, this one I'm too into, cannot. Different schools of they crafted different ways to where refer to where the house door is facing, where the house door is located on which floor of the building. So all these micro details will be different for different households in the main apartment. That is the new is that is the more mod. It's not modern. It's still in the classical thing, but it's more tweaked to that purpose because they studied like that. Okay, so which one? So this one, which is more important? Of course, rule number one. Okay, if you notice, it's called feng shui, right? So it's where are the natural mountains, the natural environment whereby the chi can flow from the cosmic all the way from mountain tops, to the land, and then you go all the way through the curves of the mountain to the boundaries of the rivers, and it will stop at lakes, the natural bodies of lakes, water, and the water. That is actually the most important because that is the very beginning whereby feng shui started off as kan yu. That one is the very beginning. So that is the most important, followed by steps, building, facing, door also has some effect, and of course and all this stuff. Okay. Okay, so explain that already. Moving forward. Okay, okay, so Arisum Road, I hope I explained that clearly. The both building is highly important, and so is the door to some degree. Okay. Okay, Su En Chong. Sorry, I couldn't follow fast enough. Heavenly Doctor is for bed. No, 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 no. Heavenly Doctor is auspicious direction. Okay, so long as life generating also is good for resting. You generate, you regenerate, for cooking, for sleeping also good. Longevity also, longevity, right? Isn't it good for resting? Okay, then stability. Don't you want to rest in a stable state and not be disturbed by nightmares and all that? So all the directions, all the four auspicious directions, favorite directions are good to use. Okay, yeah. So and don't be confined to only the Heavenly Doctor. Okay, all those are positive, good enough to use. Okay, so JY Ken is it JY Ken? Okay, yeah. So this is a technical question. Okay. Yes, we're gonna print now. Okay. What question coming? Okay. Yeah. Also, it's pretty complicated. Yeah, because there are multiple layers. Okay, to be frank, there are multiple schools of feng shui. And then because different great grandmasters had different points of view. So when I studied the different schools in the JY, the Joey Ups Academy, we had to be very, we had to how to say be very neutral to respect all the schools. Okay, and then what's Dato keep drumming to us. The most important is does that technique generate impact and effect. If it has impact and effect, we use it. No, that's the main thing that we do. Okay, so complication because sometimes there are two different schools with two different points of view. It can be conflicting. A lot of times it does conflict. So I hate it so many times. But then I sit down, I calm myself down, and then I see the bigger picture. Why did that grandmaster have this intention, and that grandmaster had that intention in their writings? And then again, and you notice actually both has a very pure intent for the occupants of the house. So both have want the family to do good because again both for the imperial family or the king, the emperor is good, then your whole bloodline can prosper. Okay, so again, today you learn what you can first, apply one layer at a time. For today, the pharaoh directions are good, the sector those areas are good. You can use them. You use them. Okay. Okay, Jesse Tan, my store facing is opposite of my favorite direction, and my whole house is opposite of my favorite direction. Is there anything I could do for the stove to be fixed and unable to buy a new house? Okay, this one is more like a personal consult. Okay, okay. In a nutshell, if you can't buy a new house, okay, is there a way by you can have a secondary stove put at a auspicious direction? Okay. Also, you can choose what I said. Induction cooker is also another stove. You can use that at another direction. Because like that time, I bought a second induction cooker and then I put on my dining table to cook hot pot to eat with my family. So that became a stove. Again, you think of other ways. Okay. Rosita, for pregnant women, if no choice and have to sleep in a sector with bad stars like fire yellow killing, right, is the heavenly doctor able to mitigate the negatives? Okay, so this one pregnant woman, okay, again, we try our best to mitigate it. So yes, having the heavenly doctor direction can help a bit. Okay, it'll be helpful a bit, no? Definitely will be helpful than not doing it at all. Okay, and then the negative stars, what, fire yellow tree killing, all that. Okay, the 5 yellow tree killing and the stool illness, that's activated when you go and renovate, knock, and hack the place. So of course, number one is you don't renovate them, don't disturb the ground energy. That's one thing. And number two is, I believe Dato will have some cures. You announce it in the Feng Shui astrology, so I don't want to rob his precious sharing. So if you take note of that, okay, how he give you the cures. That's one thing, is that the cures are very logical, very simple. The important thing, the essence of it, is that Dato gives us the precise timing. Okay, the precise timing. So in simple terms, that as human, we have the intention to settle, to fix something, to resolve something. The intention, human, the man realm. The Feng Shui realm, the earth realm, is where to put what cure. Okay, earth and man. And then the trinity is that heaven. What cosmic alignment needs to happen at what time to trigger the action at the right place? When heaven luck, man luck, and earth luck align, that cure is extremely powerful. Okay, so that one, again, that is actually combining 3 different Chinese metaphysics methods. Man luck is your Bazi. Feng Shui is all these charts we are going through, the Shen Kong style, all that. And then there's a thing called date selection. That's where the Dato goes through. It's a very massive topic. Okay, by the time the masterclass was many days, and I had headache at day 3 because there were so many negative stars that I want to cry calculating them. I want to cry, literally cry. It was so many more negative ones. But the beautiful thing is, there are 1 or 2 good positive stars can eradicate or nullify tens of them, 10 or 20 of the negative ones. It's that potent. That's why you focus on the good side, the positive side, and with the good intent, the good action, you can make the progress. Okay, I don't want to overly hype you to make a massive progress, but imagine this, okay, a 1%, okay, a 3% tilt or 5% tilt in the positive direction. You do it for year by year by year by year. 5%, 5 years will be 35%. 10 years is already a 50% switch from where your original trajectory was. It's phenomenal having a 5% change. Okay, so Rosita, I hope that answers you already. Okay, time is a bit running short. Okay, so now this first example is to give you that idea. Okay, second concept, second example, just in case some people are still not too fully clear. Okay, so similar chart. Because what happens is some houses are not perfectly rectangle, perfectly square. Okay, so what happens is that if north is this side, the top of the chart is north. Okay, and then we want to be productive, we want prosperity, we want creativity, we want to generate wealth. Okay, the life generating sector here is saying southeast. Can I sit? Okay, I can sit anywhere in the house. Okay, which is convenient. Then can I just tilt my laptop a little bit? Instead of being east, I can just tilt it a little bit southeast. For this person, southeast, to be in tune with my personal life generating direction. The most auspicious, the most potent, the most productive direction. Can, right? It's not that difficult to tilt. It's not, it's like 15 degrees, 20 degrees only. It's a slight tilt. You are still sitting there, still comfy, still chill, chill, relax. Okay. So this is the second example. I was actually it was supposed to be the animation, but yeah, you get the idea. Okay. Oh, another question just came in. Great. Chin Mian Qian. My husband's and my Bazi chart are totally opposite of him. Okay. How's the outcome? Okay. It is Chin Mian Qian. This one, okay. It's very, very common that are different. Okay. It's very, very common that's different. There's not to worry. Okay. This one, that, yeah. So today's lesson is a sharing to guide the newbies what is a sector, what is a location, what's a direction. So I'm sharing only very four directions that are good. If you can, so basically, now that you know that the two are different, okay, you can use the directions that are auspicious to yourself as best you can, and for him be in his auspicious directions as best he can. Okay, and of course, there'll be the compromise out. So like I shared earlier, either the bed tilts to be auspicious to one party, then the stove to be the other party's good direction, so you counterbalance each other, or alternatively, if the calculation is too much hard work, you are free to contact any of our coaches, to check with them how much how can they go about to do a floor plan analysis for you, or perhaps if you need more in depth, how can a full-time consultant go to your house, visit there to do a full-fledged audit for you. You can explore these ideas. Okay. Okay. So next question. Next question. Okay. 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 So Rosita, master. So if no renovation or loud noise, there is there is no bad impact. There's no bad impact on me. Okay. Yeah. So okay. It's very minimal lah. It's very minimal. What's the illness start is when you shake really with renovation and hacking. That's the thing. Yeah. That's the main thing. Okay. So of course, if you're very very concerned, golden rule number one, if you're very concerned, you can shift to a room is and you feel more stable, and you go to the shift to a room. That's best. If not, as suggested, within the 5 year loan, you can tilt to your personal good directions to be still stable. Understand? Do what you can. Understand, Rosita? Understand not everybody has a privilege to change houses, to buy a house or to renovate, because some are financial constraints, some the bank loans don't allow you to refinance, or some of your income may not be able to pay to have you relocate. Yeah. So use what positive things you can to adjust it. Again, so you take that 1-2% positive growth, and over time, then you can amass enough for yourself. Maybe by then you can change your house, because you step by step lah. Okay, so for now, don't be too worried about the energies visiting there. Just don't disturb them. Okay, so okay, next question from Birdie Tian. If there's no window and if there's no window in the sector, can you still capture energy in the section? Okay, a room definitely will have at least a door. Yeah, so it will capture energies, because no window, but you have a door to enter the room, so there will be the door open, you will still interact with the too fast. So yeah, the house, right, every room will have a door. Okay, unless you're telling me the storeroom you keep the door closed all the time, then you with no windows, then that room will not have the energies flowing through. Huh? Okay. Okay, Birdie, I hope that answers your question. Okay, Joanne Q. If facing personal like okay. Where is it? Sorry, if facing personal function like you mentioned, but assume that there is a bad flying star, can we still use that direction? Okay, I think I need to show you the next example to give you the idea. Okay, so first and foremost, you're complexifying, confusing, and confusing two methods altogether right now. Right now I'm sharing the favorable directions. One method, favorable directions. Okay, you want to layer Shen Kong flying stars. Okay, since the question is there, I'll prepare notes for another session if you get it. Okay, but don't can overlap these two, especially if you are new. It's very complicated. Okay, so my next page or my next slide, the example will be like this. Okay, so what happened is this. Okay, for example, for me, I know my four directions are good. Okay, I know they are good. my house, sometimes I'm not able to use the area. Maybe it's a storeroom, maybe it's a toilet, whatever. Can I go to a food court outside and place use my compass to find my life generating direction and then sit there and do my slides? Can I do that? Okay, so don't be limited that only my house I can work. Because after COVID, we realized that hey, we can work remotely with a broadband, SIM card broadband. You can work anywhere in the world actually. So this one example I did. I myself, I as team Jovet consultants, what we share are things that we have personally done and benefited from. Then we have then we dare to share with you guys. So we know it's effective. That's why I'm sharing with you. Even though it seems so simple, 4 directions only, 45-degree angle only. It's so simple, but it works magic for me. And I'm still doing it today. Okay, I'm sharing with you guys. Okay, another time I couldn't find that site. I went to a fast food chain, bought something to justify my sitting there, and then I did my slides for my public talk. Yeah, and then I was very productive that time. Like that's that. I was in sync with flow. There are areas whereby that area, even though my house doesn't have that auspicious energy, the food court, the place that they don't. This one is the fast food restaurant has, man. You know. And also another time I went to the shopping mall. I found a corner. If I sit there, not perfectly straight, but I just tilt a little bit, I can draft my tenancy agreement for my client. And it's so quiet, I'm not disturbed. So it worked. And lastly, this one was at another cafe. I was thinking about cracking my head how to have content for my Facebook page, how to have content, and ta-da, I did that. Okay, so don't be too worried about the 5 yellow. The 5 yellow, okay. Okay, so Sony 5 yellow that I'll share you 2 stars. This one, okay. How to mitigate? Due to time constraint, I have to share you another time. Okay, so Sony, I see that you guys are very interested in the Shen Kong flying stars. I'll do that. I'll do that site for you. I promise that I'll give to you guys. Okay. So importantly is that the key takeaway I'll share you guys today is do whatever it takes. Do whatever it takes to empower yourself. Okay, to use the best of the environment. Okay, and so today, like what happens is that now we're coming to this Feng Shui and Astrology 2025, and Dato Joey fly to Singapore this weekend live in person to share you guys again to compress 5,000 years of Chinese metaphysics in the essence into 2 days of actionable things for you to benefit. Okay, to take and make action. So this is very very important. Okay, and then so this one, okay, there are different prices. Of course, okay, I'm so sorry. The VIP has that one, the special gift for the cap has been ready. So it's been really taken up already. So this one we don't have that. Okay, so but we still have some tickets left. Okay, and then one I said, so this one, the purpose of this whole event is to let Dato have this Chinese metaphysics empowerment for all of you. Okay, and then more things that with the date selection that Dato gives you, okay, to be in sync with all these cosmic energies for your success. Okay, and of course, being in the whole hall with all of them who are so passionate to learn together, you can mingle around, and then again, who knows, you get a study buddy, accountability partner, and push you, and then you guys grow together and succeed together. Okay, so with all that, no, okay, without further ado, this is the final reminder that we are giving this lucky draw, okay, to win the VIP tickets. Okay, just that, sorry, no more, like the cap is gone, but the tickets are we still have. Okay, and we are giving the 20 lucky winners. Scan the QR code, and I wish all you the best, luck of okay, and then importantly is I will definitely see you at Feng Shui Astrology Singapore 2025. I'm Juin Ho, and see you there. Good night. Goodbye.